It's one thing to want to stop overeating or stop emotional eating. It's another thing to be able to implement the pieces, the steps, and the strategies and to actually make it happen, especially if you are somebody who's busy and has a lot going on in your life. So today I want to talk about an important piece of the puzzle. I want to talk about how to make sure that you are really connected to your goals. I'm Dr. Melissa McCreery from TooMuchOnHerPlate.com. So what do I mean by being connected to your goal? Well, we can all set a goal. We can all decide on this set of behaviors that we're going to do to get to the goal. But if we don't have a set of structures and strategies and things set up in our life that keep bringing us back to what it is that we said we're going to do, reminding us of the behaviors that we want to implement, and finding a way to make these things a convenient and automatic part of our life, we're going to struggle to get where we want to go and do what we want to do and achieve what we want to do, especially when it comes to something that is so much a part of our life, like the way that we eat. There are 4 key strategies that you can use to connect you with the thing that you want to achieve when it comes to overeating and emotional eating. Number 1 is accountability. Now, accountability is a two-sided coin. Accountability is something that keeps you accountable to what it is that you want to do. Too often, for a lot of people, when it comes to things like emotional eating, overeating, weight loss, accountability has come to feel like the food police, this outside judgmental force that comes in and isn't really very helpful. Real accountability is something that connects with the longing that we have, the desire that we have in a helpful way and encourages us forward. The kind of accountability that you don't want to set up in your life is accountability that pushes your inner rebel button and pushes you to have those thoughts of, I can do what I want. I'm not going to be told what to do. I don't want to feel this way. So accountability is something to think about really carefully. Think about how it would be useful in your life. Think about whether personal accountability, being able to check something off on a calendar every day or cross something off on a to-do list is helpful, or whether there is someone you can enlist to either let them know that you've accomplished what you said you were going to do, announce your goal to, or maybe share the journey with. So accountability, it may work for you. It may be something that you have a kind of messy relationship with. The second thing that can really connect you with a goal is support. Now, you may be asking, so what's the difference between support and accountability? It can be the same thing. Accountability can be supportive, or support could be different. Support could be a mentor or a coach that gives you a voice of encouragement and reminders about why you're doing what you're doing. Support could be somebody who believes that you can succeed and reminds you that when you don't. Support might be something more anonymous, like an online group or a forum that you visit, whether you participate in or not. Something that keeps your goal around you and helps you believe in your ability to do it. The key thing to do is take a look at what kind of support you have for your goal and for your plan right now, and consider whether that's something that you want to up the ante on and increase in some way. The third way of staying really connected to your goals is making sure that you are working to create habits and rituals and routines that make the behaviors that you're trying to do as easy and automatic as possible. Are there things that you can batch? Can you create a bunch of meal plans for a bunch of weeks at once so that you don't have to sit down every week and do it? Or can you duplicate your recipes, or double your recipes, so that you don't have to do all the healthy cooking every week? Are there ways that you can link habits that you already have to new habits that you're trying to create? How can you systematize and make routine the things that you're trying to do so that they fit into your life and so they don't endlessly require brain power and vigilance and willpower, because those are things that are in limited supply and they are not the way to build long-term habits and long-term success. The final thing that I want you to consider when you think about whether you're really connecting to your goals is whether there is some kind of structure or pre-existing training that could do the work for you, that could help you stay connected. Is there a program that would meet your needs that you could sign up for? A class that you could take that would keep you connected with what it is that you're trying to do. It might be a healthy cooking class. It might be a class on how to deal with stress. It may be a program for coping with emotional eating. Is there a book that you could follow along with? The Emotional Eating Rescue Plan is a 28-day plan. And it's something, the reason that I created that book is because it's a lot of work to reshape your relationship with food. And if you can just follow along a set of steps, instead of creating those steps while you're trying to do the hard work and while you're trying to make the shifts in your thinking, that can make it so much easier. So take a step back from what you're trying to do and think about whether there's a structure you can plug into that is going to fairly automatically remind you of what you're trying to do, what you are working toward, the goal that you have, and help you stay connected to what the next step might be. So don't just set the goal. Don't just come up with a big long to-do list of steps that you're going to take. Take the time to think about how you are creating structure and routine and habits and accountability and support in your life that is going to keep you connected and uplifted with what you're trying to do. I'm Dr. Melissa McCreery from TooMuchOnHerPlate.com. I'll see you soon.